Sophia watches the video feeds from the field team when she sees an explosion and the feeds go dark. Sophia stands up quickly, alarmed. What happened, Sophia? Are they okay? Sophia, seated at a console, frantically types on the keyboard, trying to regain the feed. Sophia looks at Gunnar, panic rising. I said, what happened? Why did the feeds go dark? Gunnar asks. Gunnar glances at Sophia, his face grim. I'm trying to figure it out. I saw an explosion right before the feeds cut off. Give me a second. Sophia nods, her eyes fixed on the now black screens. Sophia taps a few more keys, then looks back at Gunnar. Eliana, I need a portal, please, Gunnar states sternly. Eliana nods, raising her hands. A faint glow surrounds her fingers as she concentrates. Of course, Gunnar. Just let me know where to send you. Gunnar provides the coordinates, and a shimmering portal materializes in the control room. Through the portal there is a dimly lit room. Ashley, a seasoned field agent, looks at you, urgency in her eyes. Sophia, you have point, Ashley says. Ashley nods sharply. All right, let's move. Gunnar watches as Ashley, Desiree, and Jules stack up behind Sophia and follows her through the portal. Sophia leads the way through the portal, scanning the area for any potential threats. The air is thick with tension, and the faint smell of smoke lingers. As you enter the room, you see a woman on the ground. Desiree calls out, her voice tight with concern. It's Blue Jay. Ashley moves to the far side of the room. Sophia, I need you to clear the bedroom. I'm with you. Sophia nods, moving towards the bedroom while covering Ashley's back. Jewel moves to Blue Jay and Desiree positions herself next to Sophia, prepared to enter the bedroom. The bedroom is empty, except for a gaping hole in the wall and clear signs of a struggle. Sophia scanned the area, noting the overturned furniture and scattered belongings. Looks like someone put up a fight in here. Ashley nods in agreement. Yeah, this doesn't look good. We need to find Cardinal and make sure she's okay. Suddenly, you hear an explosion in the next room. Sophia turns towards the sound when a blinding light fills the room. Sophia blinks, momentarily blinded by the bright light. What the hell was that? As her vision clears, Sophia sees a man entering the room with a large pistol aimed at Jewel. Before anyone can react, a large wolf bursts through the portal, severing the man's arm, holding the pistol and knocking him to the ground. Sophia stares in shock as the wolf stands protectively over Jewel. That was amazing. Who are you guys? Ashley looks at you, her expression serious. We're the agency. Sophia look at Ashley, your heart pounding. The agency? As in the special response team? Ashley nods. Yep, we're part of the SRF. Sophia gestures to the large, dire wolf. That's Alpha. He doesn't like people threatening his friends. Sophia nod, noticing the fierce protectiveness in Alpha's eyes. I won't touch anyone without permission, Alpha. Alpha gives a slight nod, acknowledging your words. Ashley turns to Alpha. Alpha, please, we need him alive. Desiree grabs Sophia's arm. We need to secure the hallway. Sophia look at Desiree, determination setting in. Right, let's secure the hallway. Desiree nods, and the two of move out. Meanwhile, Ashley kneels next to the man, who is laying on the ground in fear, and applies a tourniquet to his arm. Sophia notices Ashley tending to the injured man. Is he going to be okay? Ashley looks up at you. He'll be fine. He just needs some rest and medical attention. Jules' voice crackles over the headset. Blue Jay is not good. I need to extract now. Jules' voice is urgent over the comms. She took a hit to the stomach. We need to get her to a hospital ASAP. Gunnar's voice comes through the headset. Portal is clear, Jewel. Bring Blue Jay home. Alpha, bring our uninvited friend home. Jewel grabs Blue Jay and moves through the portal while Alpha grabs the man by the leg. The man screams in terror as Alpha drags him through the portal. Sophia watches, impressed by Alpha's strength and determination. Gunnar's voice comes through again. Ashley, I need to redirect the portal. You, Des, and Sophia figure out what happened to Cardinal.
Sophia look at Desiree. Let's check the security footage and see if we can find anything. Desiree nods. Good idea. Let's go to the control room. The portal closes behind you as you and Desiree make your way to the control room. You follow Desiree to the control room, looking at the security footage intently. Any luck finding Cardinal? Desiree quickly sifts through the footage, her fingers flying over the keyboard. The room is dim, illuminated only by the glow of the multiple monitors displaying different angles of the facility. Sophia and Desiree both watch as the screens flash with scenes of chaos, bodies moving, shadows shifting, and the unmistakable signs of battle. Desiree slows the footage down, focusing on one of the feeds that still seems to be intact. There, she says, pointing at the screen. That's Cardinal. You lean in closer. Cardinal, a tall figure with red hair and a stoic expression, is moving through the corridor. She seems to be chasing someone, her steps quick and purposeful. Suddenly, a figure darts into view. A woman, her face partially obscured. She's holding something small in her hand, and as she rounds a corner, Cardinal follows. A moment later, there's a flash of light, and the feed cuts out. Sophia exchanges a glance with Desiree. She set the explosion, you say, more as a statement than a question. Desiree nods, her expression hardening. It looks like it, but who is she? And where did they go after this? Sophia pull up another monitor, trying to find a different angle that might have caught what happened next. As Sophia sifts through the footage, you finally find something. One of the cameras catches Cardinal again, this time in a different part of the facility. She's limping, blood seeping through her dress, but she's still moving. The woman is gone. Desiree swears under her breath. She's hurt, but she's still alive. We need to get to her. Sophia nod, already on your feet. We'll need to go through the east wing. It's the fastest way. As you both make your way through the facility, Sophia, keep your weapons ready, senses on high alert. The walls around the team bear the scars of recent combat, bullet holes, scorch marks, and debris scattered across the floor. The air is thick with the smell of smoke and burnt electronics. Suddenly, your earpiece crackles to life. Gunner's voice comes through, tense. Sophia, Des, we've got a problem. The security systems just flagged an unauthorized breach in the lower levels. Someone's trying to access the main control room. Sophia exchanges a look with Desiree, the urgency of the situation sinking in. Whoever set that explosion might be trying to sabotage the entire facility, Sophia says. Desiree nods. We have to split up. One of us goes after Cardinal, and the other heads to the control room. You hesitate for only a moment before making a decision. Sophia, you go after Cardinal. I'll handle the breach in the control room, Desiree says. Desiree nods, already turning to move in the direction where Cardinal was last seen. Be careful, Sophia. Sophia, watch her disappear down the hallway before she turns and sprint toward the control room. The closer Sophia gets, the more she can hear. The distant hum of machinery, the echo of your footsteps on the metal floor, and the occasional flicker of lights overhead. Finally, she reached the control room door. It's ajar, the panel next to it flickering with an error message. She pressed her back against the wall, weapon at the ready, and slowly pushed the door open with her foot. Inside, the room is dark, save for the glow of the monitors lining the walls. She can hear someone moving inside, their movements careful and deliberate. She edged closer, her eyes adjusting to the dim light. As she approaches, she catches a glimpse of the intruder, a man dressed in black tactical gear, his face obscured by a mask. He's hunched over one of the consoles, typing rapidly. Without hesitation, she raises her weapon. Hands where I can see them now, she commands, her voice steady. The man freezes, then slowly raises his hands, stepping back from the console. But as he does, he hits something, a small device that starts blinking red. A bomb. Sophia's heart races. Step away from the console. But instead of complying, the man suddenly lunges towards her. She reacts instinctively, firing a shot that grazes his arm, forcing him to stumble back. He crashes into the console, and the device he was tampering with clatters to the floor. Sophia don't have time to think. She rushed forward, kicking the device away from the console and grabbing the man by the collar. He struggles, but she managed to wrestle him to the ground, pinning him down. Who sent you? She demands, pressing her knee into his back. He doesn't answer, but she can feel him trying to reach for something. A weapon, perhaps. She quickly pulls his arms behind his back, and cuff him with a set of restraints she carries. As she does, her earpiece crackles again. "Sophia, what's your status?" Gunnar asks, his voice tense. "I've got the intruder secured, but he's planted a device. I think it's a bomb." There's a brief pause before Gunnar responds. "Can you disarm it?" Sophia glances at the blinking device. "I can try, but I'm going to need some guidance." She drags the man to the corner of the room and secures him to a pipe before moving back to the device. Her hands move quickly, guided by Gunnar's calm voice in her ear. Each wire you cut feels like a lifetime, the tension palpable. Finally, the blinking stops, the device disarmed. Sophia lets out a breath she didn't realize she were holding. Bomb disarmed, intruder secured. You inform Gunnar. Gunnar's voice is filled with relief. Good work, Sophia. Get the intruder back here for interrogation. Desiree just found Cardinal. She's in bad shape, but she's getting her to medical. We'll regroup and figure out our next move. Sophia nods, even though Gunnar can't see her. On my way. Sophia grabs the intruder by the collar and hauls him to his feet. His eyes are cold, but there's a flicker of something, fear perhaps, when he realizes how close he came to failing. Sophia pushes him forward, leading him out of the control room and back towards the central hub where Gunnar and the rest of the team are waiting. As Sophia walks, you can't help but feel a deep unease. This attack was too coordinated, too precise. Someone out there knows the agency's operations, and they're coming for you. But who? And why? One thing is certain. This isn't over. It's only just begun. As Sophia leads the captured intruder back towards the central hub, the realization dawns on her like a punch to the gut. Cardinal, the woman you saw in the footage, isn't just a target. She's Alexandra Kowalski, one of your own. Her code name was Cardinal, and she was kidnapped right under your noses, desperately trying to escape her captors. Sophia tightens her grip on the intruder, anger bubbling up inside her. How did this happen? How did one of your best get captured and dragged into this mess without anyone knowing? Sophia's mind races as she tries to piece together what must have happened. Gunnar's voice crackles through your earpiece again, snapping you out of your thoughts. Sophia, any updates on that intruder? We're still trying to stabilize Cardinal. Desiree's with her now. There's a moment of stunned silence on the other end before Gunnar's voice comes through, filled with disbelief. What? How is that possible? She's one of ours. I don't know, but the footage we saw of her running, that was her trying to get away. Whoever took her, they knew exactly what they were doing. Sophia pushed the intruder forward, her mind spinning with questions. Alexandra Kowalski, aka Cardinal, wasn't just any agent. She was highly trained, resourceful, and damn near impossible to catch off guard. If someone managed to kidnap her, it meant you were dealing with professionals, people who knew the agency inside and out. Gunnar's voice turns cold, sharp. We need answers. Get that guy back here. We'll make him talk. Sophia increased her pace, the need for answers driving her forward. The halls blur as she marched the intruder back to the central hub, where Gunnar, Ashley, and the others are already regrouping. As you enter the room, you see Desiree kneeling beside Alexandra, who is barely conscious, her face pale and bloodied. The medical team is working quickly, trying to stabilize her, but she looks bad, really bad. Ashley looks up as Sophia enters, her eyes hardening when she sees the intruder. That him? Sophia nods, shoving the man forward. Yeah, he's the one who tried to sabotage the control room, and he knows something about what happened to Alexandra. Gunnar steps forward, his expression unreadable. We need to find out who he's working for, and why they took Cardinal in the first place. The intruder stays silent, but you can see the defiance in his eyes. He's not going to talk easily, but you don't have time for games. Sophia steps forward, her voice low and dangerous. You don't understand what you've done. Alexandra isn't just another agent. She's family. So either you start talking, or we find other ways to make you talk. The intruder meets your gaze, his jaw clenched. He knows you mean business, but he's been trained well. His silence is almost maddening. But before you can push further, Alexandra's voice, weak but determined, cuts through the tension. Sophia, let me talk to him. Sophia turns, surprised to see her eyes open, her gaze fixed on the intruder. Desiree tries to protest, but Alexandra shakes her head. I know him. He'll talk to me. Reluctantly, Sophia steps back, giving Alexandra the space she needs. She struggles to sit up, wincing in pain, but her gaze never wavers. She locks eyes with the intruder, her voice steady despite the pain. You think you can break me after everything I've been through? You have no idea who you're dealing with. The intruder flinches, the first sign of weakness you've seen in him. Alexandra presses on. Tell me who sent you. Tell me what they want with me, or I promise you, you'll wish you never crossed me. There's a long, tense silence. Then finally the intruder breaks. His voice is low, almost a whisper. It's a group called the Black Dawn. They've been watching the agency for months, waiting for the right moment to strike. They want access to your intel, your resources, and they think Cardinal has the key. Sophia feels a chill run down her spine. The Black Dawn was a name that had only surfaced in whispers, an elusive group rumored to be made up of former operatives. They are very mysterious, who had gone rogue. If they were behind this, it meant the agency was in more danger than you'd realized. Gunnar steps forward, his expression grim. What's their next move? The intruder hesitates, but Alexandra's gaze hardens. Answer him. The man swallows hard, clearly rattled. They plan to hit your main headquarters. They're going to try and take over everything. I was supposed to disable the security systems to make it easier for them. Sophia's heart pounds as the gravity of the situation sinks in. If the Black Dawn takes over the headquarters, it would be catastrophic, not just for the agency, but for everything you've been fighting to protect. Gunnar doesn't waste a second. He turns to the team, his voice authoritative. We need to fortify our defenses and warn HQ immediately. Sophia, get Alexandra to safety. Desiree, Ashley, you're with me. We're going to stop the Black Dawn before they can make their move. Sophia nods, helping Alexandra to her feet. Despite her injuries, there's a fierce determination in her eyes, a reminder of why she was called Cardinal in the first place. As you guide her towards the portal that will take her to a secure location, she grips Sophia's arm, her voice firm. Sophia, don't let them win. We can't let the agency fall. Sophia, meet her gaze, the weight of her words heavy in your chest. We won't, I promise. With that, Ileana activates the portal, watching as Alexandra steps through, disappearing into the shimmering light. But as the portal closes, Sophia knows this is far from over. The Black Dawn has made their move, and now it's up to her and the rest of the agency to stop them. Failure isn't an option. The fight has only just begun.